What is up, my ASMR and fragrance family? It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I'm back with another fragrance video. So what we have today is 10 fragrances that I like for summer daytime. Now these are what I like to wear, for like when it's really hot and humid. I don't like anything too spicy or too musky or anything like that for the daytime in the summertime around here. Now, I know depending on the weather around the country or even around the world, what it changes. So, but here in the South, in the Carolinas, summertime is really hot and humid, like in the summertime for here, it ranges anywhere from like upper 80s to upper 90s and like right around 100. And then the humidity is what because the humidity makes the air, it makes the air heavier, just more dense and everything. And I don't like a thick, warm fragrance. I like fragrances that are light, airy, watery, some little herbal, maybe some green, stuff like that. So, that's like, I have summer fragrances that I do not like to wear in the daytime. That's like, we use Halloween Man Hero, for example. I don't like Halloween Man Hero in the daytime, in the summer around here. It's too humid for it to me, because it's got too much of a warmth and muskiness to it. But anyway, so what we're going to start out with is one that, people that have been with the channel for a while, y'all know it, but some of y'all that are new to the channel don't. So this is Products, small company. I have a few others back there. My first one that I bought was Morning Wood, which I don't even think they sell Morning Wood anymore. But yeah, it's a real barbershop fragrance. But yeah, so this is it right here. And to me, here we go. I haven't sprayed this one. I'll spray for y'all. Spray for me. To me, it smells a lot like Sauvage. Smells like a lot like Sauvage EDP. I need a bigger bottle of this too. But this smells a lot like this without, I guess you would say, the ambroxan. This doesn't have the warmth, and that this one does. Like this right here. Yeah, this is darker and warmer. So I wouldn't, for as much as I like the smell of this stuff, I don't like it in the summertime during the day. Now that's a summer night fragrance for sure, but Products right here, to me, it's the daytime version of Sauvage EDP. So, and it sucks because right now on I don't know. And the last time I looked at this, which it was a while, it was sold out then too. I got a 3.4 ounce bottle. What they have, what their bottles right now are 1.7. And these used to go for $70 for a 3.4 ounce. Now they're $50 for a 1.7 ounce. But where's the notes at? So the top notes are iced mango, orange, and lime. And the middle notes are lavender and sage. And the base notes are vanilla and sandalwood. So but it's sold out. See, that's what the packaging went to. But I love this stuff. I really do. And this is another one I need to wear more. then we have another one from them that's gonna be in this video too. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this over here with fragrances. I need to wear more because I really do need to wear it. Now, what we're going into next is a nice cheapie. Nice little cheapie. Lucky You. Teakwood. Very teakwood heavy. Very clean. It's just very clean, and spray for me, or spray for y'all. Spray for me. Yeah, just a very, very clean scent. It's not heavy. It's not musky. It's not salty. It's not, really earthy as hell. It's not necessarily watery or anything. It's a very clean scent. So, and you can get this for like $20 or less. So, yeah, I really like this stuff. I have since the day I smelled it. Which, matter of fact, I think this was in some of the first few fragrances that I bought a few years ago. Whenever I first started doing all this. Okay, now we have one of my absolute favorites. And this is Dunhill Driven, and this is the EDT. Because the EDP is in a gray bottle, and I think this is discontinued, but it's a spray for y'all. It's a spray for me. Yeah, and this has a very cooling effect to it. And I had a woman chase me down in a grocery store one day. Me and my friend Adam were walking in. She was walking out. A couple minutes later, she comes down the aisle. She was like, "Is that you that I smell?" Talking to Adam. And Adam's like, "No, that ain't me. That's probably him." And she was like, "What are you wearing?" And I was like, "Dunhill Driven EDT." And she was like, she just kind of looked at me. I was like, "Okay." And then walked off and left. And I'm like, dude, is that a compliment? What is that? I was like, I'm taking that as a compliment. You had to chase me down to smell it. So let's look up the notes to this. Let's look up the notes. Okay, so, and this stuff is cheaper than what it was when I bought it. But Joma Shop has it for 3.4 ounce, which is 100 ml, for $18.99. And then Fragrance Net has it for $23.93. So, and let's go to it. So, the notes are green apple, juniper berries, and teakwood. So, okay, here we go. Here's the top. Here's the full note breakdown. So it's green apple, bergamot, and black pepper. And then the heart notes are juniper berries, clary sage, and orange blossom. And then the base notes are teakwood, amber, and vetiver. And yeah, this just smells so good. And like I said, it has a cooling effect to it. So it's just, to me, it's a great summer daytime fragrance when it's hot and humid. Okay, now we'll go into Barrera Blue. I want to try double blue, but Barrera Blue. And this is just straight up fruity as hell, man. I love this stuff. So spray for me. Spray for y'all. Spray for me again. Yeah, it's fruity, but it does have a spice to it, or earthiness, but shoot, I sneezed. But it does have like a earthy spiciness to it, but it's not like I don't know. It's like I can't really explain it. I want to say potpourri, but that's not it. That's not it. But for some reason, that's what my mind keeps wanting to go to. But this stuff right here, man, I love this stuff. And we're gonna look up the notes to it. So, okay, and for Barrera Blue, and they have double blue. I think I said that a minute ago. But the top notes are orange, bergamot, and lemon. The middle note is wild berries, and the base note is vanilla, amber, and white musk. Like, I don't know, maybe it's that white musk, but I don't get a muskiness out of this. Well, I guess maybe I do, I guess. Yeah, so, but, and then this stuff you can get, like Fragrance Net, $53. Fragrance Net, Shein or Shine, however you pronounce it, says they got it for $25.15. I do not trust that. After buying the Afnan 9PM on Temu, and it not being the real Afnan 9PM, I do not trust that shit. It's like, how you gonna make a clone of a clone, you know? Because it's all Afnan 9PM is. It really is it's a clone fragrance, inspired by fragrance, or whatever. Y'all get what I'm saying? But yeah. So Fragrance Net has it for $53, $54. Let me see what that is, because it might be a tester. Okay, so they have a 3.4 ounce refillable travel one for $71.18. Hold on. Oh, okay, the little refillable travel one is the little thing, like what I got, $71, or you could just pay $53 for the 3.4 ounce. Man, I'd much rather do that. But yeah, so that is Barrera Blue. Sorry, y'all. It is 1:40 a.m. right now. 1:40 a.m. Okay, now we have another one that's really fruity, and this is Velvet Pomegranate by Banana Republic. I love this stuff. This is definitely another hot, humid weather fragrance. Spray for y'all. Spray for me. Yeah. Smells straight like fruit, you know. So let's look up the notes to this too. Okay. So, and this is a unisex fragrance. Now the top notes are pomegranate, pear, and rhubarb, and calabria and bergamot, and then the middle notes are tuberose, orange blossom, and Egyptian jasmine, and then the base notes are bourbon, vanilla, Indonesian patchouli leaf, and musk. I don't get a muskiness out of this at all. Yeah, this stuff, because the fruit is so strong, it's definitely good for winter. I mean, not winter, summer daytime in the South. And I got that. I think I got that for $20, which I looked up on, because I don't think you can get that for $20 anywhere. Okay, the perfume spot has it for $26.70. Fragrance Net has it for $40.31. Nobody else. Walmart has that for $37.44. You know, I don't really try, because buying shit off Walmart is kind of like buying off Walmart's website. It's like buying shit off Amazon. I don't really trust certain things, you know. So, Yeah. Okay, so that is Banana Republic's Velvet Pomegranate. Now, what we have next is Davidoff Cool Water, Grapefruit and Sage. Now, this has like an effervescence to it. To me, it does. Spray for y'all. Spray for me. Yeah, this is clean and effervescent. Like, I don't know if I even really smell like what I get a vanilla out of this. I don't even think vanilla is listed in the notes though, but let's look it up. So the notes on this, according to Fragrantic, are just sage and grapefruit. Man, but I swear I get a vanilla out of that shit. I really do. Like, this on just like Google's AI bullshit. You know, when you first Google something, it'll pull up its overview. It's saying from somebody from Frag something on YouTube, settles into a clean, powdery, and slightly musky, woody profile reminiscent of lighter, less cloying version of Cool Water Intense. I never smelled Cool Water Intense, so I don't get woodiness out of this. I get just clean. I just get clean and vanilla and effervescence. Yeah, that's what I get out of it. Oh shit, I dropped it. That's pretty much what I get out of it. So, okay, and now what we're gonna go into next is the other products fragrance. And this is Aether. Now I have 4 of the fragrances. And I think I have Barbershop and Morning Wood, which I think both. I know Morning Wood was discontinued. I don't know about Barbershop. I think they might have discontinued it also. So man, that lighting is making me look old as shit, ain't it? I mean, I'm looking old any damn way, but. So, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, but this is Aether. Nice blue color. Nice blue color. And this has spray for y'all. Spray for me. And this smells like a fruity, fresh shaving cream. Like, it reminds me of Barbasol mixed with mixed with a fruitiness to it, airy fruitiness. So, but we'll look up the notes to it and stuff. Okay, now on the site, on the product site, they are out of stock. On the product site, they're out of stock, which they only had the 1.7 ounce on there anyway. I don't know if he's just selling to, if he's just selling to other people and they're the ones selling it, because I see it on other places. I'm seeing it on other websites, but they just don't have it in stock. So, but the notes to this are lime, grapefruit, cardamom, citron, pepper, and ginger. And then the middle notes are sage, green apple, melon, and lavender. That's it. The melon, I definitely get the melon out of it. And then the patchouli, amber, vetiver, and incense is the base. And it's crazy because I don't really get incense out of this. I really don't. Like, usually whenever I smell something that has an incense note, it's a dark fragrance. This is far from it. Like, this to me is another really good one for high heat and high humidity. So, and that is Produx Aether. So, okay, now we have three more. And this one, man, this is the one of my recent pickups, because I wanted to try it, and man, y'all know I don't really care for Beverly Hills Polo Club fragrances. I don't think they're worth a damn. I mean, they work, they smell alright, but man, this shit right here, I love this shit, and it is just straight up. This is just straight citrus, man. Straight citrus. Like, it's straight citrus. The bottle's cool looking and everything, which I like orange. So spray for y'all. Good atomizer. Spray for me. Yeah, just straight citrus and pear. I forgot whenever I first said it was straight citrus. I forgot there was a pear note. But yeah, it's just straight citrus and pear. And that pear note is pretty damn prominent too. So, but matter of fact, the pear is stronger than the citrus, I think. But yeah, this is great summertime fragrance. Middle of the summer. High heat. High humidity, out in the sun. This is it. Like, I know people won't be like, man, there's just some cheap fragrance. But man, I like a lot of the cheap fragrances better than I do the pricey ones anyway. So, and if you're going to be wearing it out in the summer heat and everything, why not go for something cheaper, you know? Like the gym, working out there in the summer heat, or even just going and doing shit out there in the summer heat. You know, why not wait? Whether it's cheaper or expensive, but especially cheaper, why not wear something, you know, like that? But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Okay, I forgot the notes were on the box, but the notes are bergamot, ginger, and rhubarb leaves, and those top notes, and then the middle notes are lang-ylang, ylang-ylang, whichever one, peach and magnolia, and then the base notes are in Proxen, musk, and a Chyprea gourd. One day I'm gonna remember to look up that. So, but that is Beverly Hills Polo Club Majestic Harmony. Great shit for high heat and high humidity. Okay, now we have two more. Okay, so now I'm not gonna spray this one because I'm starting to get low, and I love Missoni, which I shouldn't have done that with the Dunhill driven EDT, because Dunhill driven fragrances aren't being made anymore, or at least whenever I looked it up the last time, from my understanding, they're not. I could be wrong, but yeah, something about the licensing or whatever, some shit, I can't remember. But it's a damn shame. All my favorite fragrances are not being, you know, a lot of my favorite fragrances, companies aren't making them. So, but this right here, and it's got a magnetic cap. Shit. Like, this is, to me, this is citrus and vanilla. It's a creamy citrus vanilla. That's what I get out of this. Maybe, well, no, I was gonna say maybe some woodiness, but no. But hold on. Okay, so the notes to Missoni Wave are C notes, citruses, and Sicilian mandarin. The middle notes are lavender, clary sage, rosemary, and Egyptian pelargonium. And the base notes are vanilla orchid, Haitian vetiver, patchouli, and oak moss. Like, I would almost, because of the creaminess, I would almost suspect it sandalwood, but I guess not. But yeah, this is one of my absolute favorites also. Okay, and then now last one, and this is a fragrance that it's growing on me. Like, I wasn't that big of a fan of it. It's like, it smells alright, margarita-ish type vibe. When I first got it, I mean, that's really what it is. But lime and saltiness, like, it reminds me of, spray for y'all, spray for me. Yeah, that just reminds me of a margarita. So, and it smells a lot like Zur by Zur International. But yeah, this lime, so heavy saltiness. But we'll look up the notes. Okay, now for this, you can get this on Fragrance Net for like, was it $28? I'm seeing who else has it. I'd like to get Silver Lake. But yeah, well, no, you can get it on Fragrance Net for $25. Joma Shop for $22. And sometimes you can get stuff cheaper on Joma Shop than you can Fragrance Net. Other times I look and I see stuff that it's more expensive on Joma Shop. But those, from what I see, those are usually the two cheapest places that I would do business with, Like, now, I've never ordered anything from Joma Shop, if you're wondering, but I've heard, I've never really heard anything, bad. Like, Gift Express was full of shit when I ordered from them. So, yeah. But we're going to look up the notes on this right here. And the notes are violet leaf, pineapple, and bergamot. I damn sure don't get a pineapple over it. Tangerine and bergamot. Then the middle notes are tea, lavender, paprika, and clary sage. The base notes are cashmere, wood, and tonka bean. That's crazy. Those are the notes, and what I get out of it is a margarita-ish type vibe, a lime and salt, a salty lime fragrance. That's what I get out of it. That's okay, Chris. But y'all, so those are 10. I have 10 more that I'm probably going to do next week, but for the daytime, because I have a few, like I have 3 sitting right there that's good for the daytime. Then I have nighttime fragrances that I would like to do this week too. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Edit this video, get it to y'all tonight, so it'll probably upload about 5 o'clock. It'll be in the morning, and then yeah, and I'm gonna make the thumbnail too. So I'll see y'all next video. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy and peace.